Hello dear traders, and welcome to another update on the market. For today, I decided to cover USD versus Japanese yen. I will speak about the gold market, crude oil, and Bitcoin versus US dollar. I will start with the USD versus Japanese yen first. So basically what I found on this 4-hour time frame, we have basically exhaustion in the last couple of days. After this strong run phase, we started to drift and basically started to trade into this very defined channel. But since we had a strong upside run in the background, I see this more like exhaustion. Yesterday, after the FMC meeting minutes, and so after yesterday's federal funds rate, we had basically the market actually did have a breakout here of this area, and we got a reaction overnight up to 134.60. And I expect further downside only if we basically really trade again and take 135, 135.55. So if we really clear that, then I think this idea overall of this exhaustion will be negated. But for now, we had initial breakout, we have reaction, but now it's all about, can we retake that 133.55, which can lead the market. And I expect if that will happen, that market can, and that USD can trade lower towards the 131.35. So again, drift here, breakout yesterday, reaction in the last 8 hours. We'll see if we can retake this low at 133.50 and confirm further downside move. So still watch for that potential scenario. Speaking of the gold market, so gold market is in a heavy sideways and basically in a long-term sideways condition. We had overall rejection of 1807. Market already did back into this trading range in this box, as you see here. So it's not that clear where the market wants to go. So from one side we had a divergence reaction from this area, but now we're sitting in a 5-day moving average, and this moving average is flat. So we have a flat condition. It's very possible we already made a higher high and a higher low and higher high. So it's possible that if we can clear this high at 1841, that we can go and reach 1852 or even 1875. So watch for that potential another upside move towards the mid area of this box, which is basically around 1852, and then the top of this box around 1875. Speaking of the crude oil market, so what we can see here is that we have this defined, we can call the wedge. It's looking more like a wedge formation, and the resistance is 123.50 held at this stage, and we have a breakout here. We also cleared a pin bar, and we are trading below. So basically based on this, what I'm seeing here, it seems like the crude oil wants to go lower towards 111.25 or even 109.35. So downside opportunities are preferable under this condition where we can see the breakout of this rising trend line and this like a wedge formation in the last couple of days and even more. So this downside movement this scenario can be in the play, at least to visit some previous swing lows in the background. So watch for that bearish opportunities on the crude oil. And Bitcoin versus US dollar, we can see that we had a reaction and the price reached our main pivot, our main objective, downside objective at 20,000 mark. But we had reaction, right? We had a bull divergence, market reacted, but it failed actually to take this 23,275, and we can see basically that we still have a lower high compared to this high here. So it still looks like there is nothing that spectacular from the reaction from buyers. This can be just a natural reaction. And again, if we can clear 20,000 mark, and if we can clear the low here, we can open a door for price to go to back even to 10,000 mark or 12,000 mark. So again, we need to see if this will evolve into further rally and we take the 23,275, or we clear the low and continue with the downside momentum. Again, we don't have any kind of change in the trend dynamic. It's still all to the downside, and you see the moving average and the 5-day moving average is going downside, and so selling is still preferable and downside opportunity is still preferable on the rallies on the Bitcoin versus US dollar. That'll be all for today. I hope that you did enjoy. Trade safe as always. Have a nice day and speak to you tomorrow morning.